strength in the top five, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Bringing it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Arizona State's offense takes the field for the first time today. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
Here's the handoff. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. The Sun Devils are in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Coleman. Fires to the middle. Complete to the right. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, finally.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Makes the catch. It's Hamilton. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49. On third down, he drops the throw. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Sun Devils will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Special teams coming through as they pin him back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. To work up top. Buys a little time with his feet. He's going to take off. Forced out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, and that's the kind of play that can really get a drive going. The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. The option look. He'll pitch it. Oh, he got loose. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air. It's St. Clair. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. It doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many.
Going for it all. And it's caught. Touchdown.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Wants to throw. It's Coleman. Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it on the outside. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
And a first down.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pocket breaking down. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. The Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo. Now the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Butler. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Quick strike complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
Set to kick off.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Dennis. Nothing wrong with the touch. And they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. It's complete to the right. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Line gets set, first down. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. Smashes through the tackle. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Off-play action on first down. Wiggles free. Steps away to find some room. Going right and going deep. Hauls it in down the sideline. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run. Just the ability to break tackles can make a back really special.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. And he's in for the touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out. It's Pettis. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Hold it, finds his man on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Sun Devils heading quickly to the line. That's reeled in, it's Hamilton. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The give on the option. Oh, he's got some space. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they got it at the 42. The Sun Devils just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Off the play fake on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State. They went. Oh, and it paid off with the score. The extra point here would tie the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Now on the option. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put him behind the intended target and risk the pick 6, but he needs to be more accurate.
Got it in the middle, it's Coffee. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. First down here for the offense. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Wants to throw on first down. He's got his man across the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Second down coming up. He'll pull it on the read. Past the 30. Turning it on. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
That's the danger as a defense when you're playing against this guy, because you know you're going to see the option. And if you don't have a player dedicated to pursuing and stopping him, he is going to burn you like he did right there. He has elite speed. You saw it on that option play.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Makes the grab down the middle. He breaks a tackle. Snags it with the sticky fingers and strolls in with the sweet feet for the touchdown.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Coleman. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Sun Devils will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up his offense nicely. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Coffee. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Coffee. No huddle, offense to the line. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And he was under so much duress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive, but the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
Dropping back, it's Coleman. Here comes the heat. Finds his man. It's Williams. Nice pickup. Gets into the 20. They move the sticks, and they can still stop the clock. Clock's still running. Almost certainly the last play of the half. To the ground with the back. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Tempe. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
You just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in the pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
He'll keep it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
How many times do you think they're going to run that one back in film study? Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. It'll be a long film study for him. Fouls through the defense. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught for the touchdown.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. With the catch, it's Parker. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. And the Sun Devils send out the punt unit. Makes the catch at the 30. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Goes to the option. Now the toss. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession back.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Pittsburgh was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in the Steel City over the years. A win.
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. And he's going to make it all the way in for a touchdown off the fumble recovery.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
Coming out to tee it up with a kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be...
Holds it in on the left. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They go to the wide receiver screen. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Coleman. He lofts one down the sideline. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the field goal unit is on the field. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. No good. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer. Instead, they're still way, way behind.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Give to the single back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Looking for space. It's Parker.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Skips away from pressure. Down he goes. He tried to get out of trouble, and this defense wasn't having it.
That's an area of the field the quarterback just cannot take a sack on. 2nd down, down inside the 5-yard line. If it's not open, you just got to throw it away, because now you've backed yourself up even further. It's going to be even harder to throw this thing into the end zone or to score a touchdown. It's going to be a learning opportunity for this young man.
They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down.
And with that stop by this defense, now I think it's interesting, because obviously the scoreboard, multiple possessions, what I need to accomplish. Do you kick it now because it's a long yardage 4th down situation, or do you say, nope, I'm going for the touchdown?
They got him. It's a sack. Took a chance to try to score the touchdown, and they'll get nothing.
That's just a play the quarterback can't make. 4th down, down by the goal line. That ball's got to find its way in the end zone somehow, some way. You simply cannot take a sack. I know it's difficult. The defense is bearing down on you, but you've got to be able to negotiate that throw and at least give somebody a chance in the
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Got the first down and more. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
Got a man, it's Coffee. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, still going. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A third down try for the offense. To the air, it's St. Clair. Might be looking to run. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense knocking on the door, first and goal.
Base 27 jump.
Quarterback on the keeper. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Quarterback keeper. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated, whatever it takes. Offense.
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the two-point conversion. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Wants to go up top on first down. Pucks it out of the air. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. He's got his man. They make the stop if this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Sets up the screen. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Sun Devils trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. He'll set up to throw. Using the quick game. That completion has them right on the doorstep. He'll mark it at the 1.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Well, I love that play by the defense there. Hanging back, watching the QB's eyes. Great job in coverage on the back end, and then rallying to him when he decided to go try and run for it himself. And now this defense is set up fourth.
Splits the uprights right down the... Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Pulls it in. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Looking to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And he'll pull it in inside the 20.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Snagged in the middle. It's Coffee. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Runs for the tackle. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. For the offense. Zings it complete to the right. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver.
Oh, it's a fake. Headed for the end zone. He runs into the end zone on the fake. What a gutsy call to come up with a 2-point conversion there. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
A shot toward the end zone. And the pass will be incomplete, looking for a little window dressing at the end, but the ball game is over. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.